It has been a privilege to bring to you this wonderful ecosystem, a collaboration between two companies, Cashflow NFT and Miracle Cash and more. I try to present my videos in so many different ways to basically give you an overview without giving you too much information. At the same time, providing you with enough information for the intelligent person to do their due diligence and contact me in person either by WhatsApp, Telegram, email, and text me your full contact information, name, phone number, and email for us to basically take this conversation further. During this, you could say evaluation, whatever you choose to do, it doesn't really matter to me. We provide information in a very low key possible. The people who are predisposed to get it will get it, and the people who are not meant to be part of our ecosystem will take a look at the information. And basically, all I ask is that from time to time, you stay aware of what's going on, because chances are you will have second thought about it. Anyway, so I just take a look at the picture, a project in Dubai, basically taking a desert island, transforming it in so many different ways. And if they can come up with such a grandiose ideas, basically transforming a desert island to make it like a future hybrid, eco-friendly city, and it just gave me a new perspective into our ecosystem. At first, I looked at it, I'm like, this is way too much. This is way too fast. We're talking about, first of all, a fusion between Cashflow NFT, a company that basically goes out and tokenizes asset of physical company such as Miracle Cash and more. And with Miracle Cash and more, here we're looking at on the side. Oh, by the way, you can view the information miraclecashandmore.com. When you view uh, information about the company, you can actually uh, you can consider this is a due diligence, a presentation and slash due diligence that we both are doing. I've already done my due diligence. I'm basically trying to break down the information for you, almost like a Forrest Gump sample, but not quite, because there's just so much information to go through. So my goal is to just give you the big picture. I'm a big picture guy, and you can basically dissect the information according to your ability to capture part of it, in part or in whole. However, according, well, I would say start with your interest. Whatever your interest is, I will touch upon a part of this ecosystem, and based on your interest, and you can dive into that. And I have an idea what your potential interest may be. If you're already in crypto, we'll tap into that. And if you have a business, I can basically nudge you into a potential area of interest. Or if you're already a marketer, an influencer with a big team, I can definitely nudge you to an area of interest. And in the two playlists in my channel, you can learn all about them. But this video would take a different angle into it, because I'm trying new things to make the information as new as possible. Anyways, we're here in cash flow NFT evaluation, but we right now I just want to give you a brief idea what each company represent and why they are important. Obviously, there's already been enough information about Cashflow NFT. When I took a look at this project, I heard NFT and I heard fluff. Well, I have an artistic background to some degree, so when NFT was getting so much hype behind it, I could see the potential. But digitization is also where everything is going in terms of tokenization of asset. We're talking about, fractionalized asset ownership of real estate, deeds, insurance, you know, healthcare management, land ownership. For instance, I just finished paying my car. I could have actually, anyways, I don't want to get into a rabbit hole. Let's get to the point. Basically, Miracle Cash and More is a technology company that makes it possible for Cashflow NFT, a marketing company, to basically digitize in the form of a proxy token, take the asset of Miracle Cash, tokenizes it in form of a digital share for people like me who are interested in leveraging both the asset without necessarily take part of ownership of the asset in full, but in form of a tokenization. In a sense, I can have all the benefit of Miracle Cash and more for what they do through tokenization in fractional shares. In other words, when Apple was opening their stores in multiple locations, what if you were giving an opportunity to basically take part of ownership? Or perhaps when McDonald opened up its franchise opportunity, what if, well, instead of putting a million plus to be part of McDonald, go through extensive training, Hamburger University, whichever, whether it's Burger King, McDonald, doesn't really matter. You don't have to come up with the entire amount to buy the franchise if the opportunity or tokenization was available at the time. You take fractional ownership and then earn dividend that comes from the revenue cash flow coming in payable quarterly, just like a particular stock company. And if that was possible, this would be a more preferable model. Okay. And now another way to visualize tokenization is that if you ever had a desire to participate in real estate investment, uh, let's skip to the point where you find a house, a fixer upper, or a house already prepped by a wholesaler. You can come up with a down payment to buy, or find a a hard money lender to provide the funds for you to buy the house and then flip it, or buy it and keep it and then rent it or lease it or Airbnb, how whatever you choose to do. That full ownership or temporary ownership, however you look at it, whether you buy to keep, buy to flip, or buy to basically rent, lease. You can take part of real estate investment trust, where the trust company does all the work and you basically earn the dividends. You provide the liquidity and you get your dividends on a quarterly basis, or however they pay. You can get involved in syndication. I mean, there are so many ways to get involved. Another way is right now what is possible through tokenization of physical asset is take anywhere from as minimum as $50. You can say I want to own a fractional share in XYZ building located at 102 Main Street, wherever city or country. Okay, you have a company that basically tokenize the asset, provide the opportunity to get involved in the investment, and you come up with however you like to, however much that you like to invest in, and then you just sit back through a tokenization process, and you actually have a fractional share of a, whether it's an apartment building or or two store, I mean, two family or two, but basically a rental property that generate cash flow on a monthly basis, uh, and you can take part of that. Technically, you're investing in real estate through tokenization, without ownership of the full thing. You simply put in $1,000, $10,000, 22, 25,000, and then once the allocated present value that they want to collect is collected, then as rental payment are coming in, uh, plus and minus expenses, and then at the end of whatever monthly or quarterly, the asset company, the, the the company that manages the tokenized assets, basically distribute the equity share for each participated investors. So that's an example of tokenization. Another way, I'm giving you example. Um, you know, an opportunity. Car wash. Summertime is coming up. Um, a car wash becomes available. There are two ways to participate. You can buy the entire thing out of pocket, however you finance it or pay it cash, or a group of people come together and through tokenization, and this is X amount of shares available for you to participate, and then you putting it your $1,000, and then according to your $1,000, this is what the share pays. Everybody get the same amount. I mean, everybody get the same percentage, but according to your participation, your distribution is based on your ability, based on your participation. Yet, but the percentage is basically the same. So you are rewarded according to your participation in the opportunity. That's what tokenization is: fractional ownership through a proxy, a token. So imagine then Mirko Cash and More, a crypto company that gives you the ability to do all things crypto. By the way, crypto is the future, with stores in multiple um, countries, and they have multiple services that you can participate. They have generating revenue for them. Services like, you know, Miracle Cash and More app. You can download an app through the store. I mean, through the website. There's Miracle Deal, Miracle Pay for businesses who want to basically leverage crypto settlement to either online or physical, uh, physical through a physical POS system at a local business. And there's a Miracle Token, and pretty soon that we'll have our own gas Finnic token, in addition to the 100% allocated one-to-one dollar for, one Miracle Token, one uh, US dollar, backed by bond and the Miracle Wallet, and the like. I'm giving you ideas. I'm also giving you an opportunity what that is as well, because it will make sense to you. When I say NFT, oh, all of a sudden I'm not talking fluff. I said NFT. We were talking about tokenization of assets. You said, okay, this is a company that provides a real service in a regulatory way, method, and you get to take part by providing liquidity for the company to operate, opening stores all over the place. And according to your participation per share, so shall your reward be on a quarterly basis. If you understand that, then you get an idea what tokenization is. You get an idea what fractional share ownership is, and you now have an understanding why this company is poised to do well. Anyways, some of the services, where you go to a physical brick and mortar store where you can sit with someone and have your private meeting with the person to provide you private crypto service. Okay, you can set up an appointment in advance, or you can just walk in the store to do crypto settlement. You can do crypto exchange. Then there's Miracle Pay, uh, the credit card. I think there's Visa Mastercard integration, the Miracle token, and not to mention the ability to just walk uh, in the store if you have the ability to, or if you're new to crypto, or if you have thought about crypto but were afraid to participate, now you can just walk into a store. I'm stalling for a reason for you to basically get the big picture. Okay? What if there is a business that you've already do business with, where you buy your clothes, you buy your shoes? What if all of a sudden that company now accept crypto as a method of payment, and you can just walk in with a virtual, use Miracle Pay just like you would use Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover. However, to basically pay you with your wallet on your phone, you can do so. Through Miracle Deal, the Miracle token can be leveraged. Miracle installment can be leveraged. And Miracle installment is for both personal or business. The wallet allows you to basically manage your crypto assets. And at any given time, you can make an appointment to talk to somebody in person or just walk into a store. Beautiful, beautiful collaboration. Asset back, a physical brick and mortar business that you can also participate in either online, offline, through what's called an ATM, what we know as an ATM, as a crypto automatic vending machine, or through a virtual POS, or through our token, or participate in our gas token coming up pretty soon called Finnic. I'm basically giving you lots of ideas for you to basically consider. At that point, what would be my point of interest? Okay, I want to be able to pay in crypto. I've got crypto asset that is sitting there in a wallet. I have to do, you know, crypto to fiat transaction. What if the company allow me to pay? What is my favorite, place to go? Allow me to just use crypto to pay, or use my crypto debit card to basically pay without doing any conversion for company who choose not to adapt crypto settlements, and uh, and the ability to just have a live person to sit with uh, in a specific crypto only physical brick and mortar store. Okay, so I've given you enough information at this point. So now you understand why. Now you understand why cash flow NFT comes in and allow you to basically leverage uh, Miracle Cash's technology via fractional ownership. Having said that, this information presented does not constitute investment or any other financial advice. This information is for educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. I am simply an educator who like to break down something for you in a almost like Forrest Gump style breakdown, so that way people who are looking at this thing for the first time, they can look at my videos and say, "Oh, that makes sense to me." Cashflow NFT makes a deal with Miracle Cash. I'm a marketing company, Cashflow. Miracle Cash is a technology company, and they basically determine which country they're gonna go to. In this case, we're talking about the UK. Currently, the two countries, but for the purpose of this slide, we take a look at UK. Okay, Cashflow NFT receives 75% of their revenue collected from an entire region, and the UK consists of four countries. Okay, Cashflow NFT tokenizes 50% of the marketing revenue coming from that region. out of 1,488 share total membership in the UK. At the moment, at the time of introduction, each each membership was $5,000. For $5,000, as opposed to $1 million, okay, you can actually participate and have a membership. But now we are in a different situation. Okay, I've already explained to you what tokenization is. Tokenization is the process of converting a tangible or intangible asset into digital token. The token represents a proxy that serves its purpose. Tokenization, tokenizing those real-world tangible or intangible assets make it possible for you to take ownership fractionally. Anyway, so I'm not going to read this. I've already actually covered the whole thing without even needing the slides. Okay. Miracle Cash and More, founded in 2017 and became operational in 2020. Basically, they were, prior to 2020, they were an unknown to the public company, uh, delivering and and creating softwares, right, proprietary softwares to do what they do. First to market, many of the services that Miracle Cash provides, such as Miracle Deal, Miracle Installment, these are first to market services that are not available anywhere. The Miracle token, I mean, that's, Binance has its own token, so that's not necessarily new. The wallet, there's several different platforms that has a wallet, so there's nothing new. But Miracle Deal is a new service proprietary to Miracle Deal. A Miracle Installment, that's a new service proprietary to Miracle Cash, and we will have store in Berlin, Germany, Paris, France, London, England, which is part of UK, Madrid, Spain, and more and more places. Okay, when you look at Binance and Kraken, Get.io, or Crypto.com, all those companies have the same services that Miracle Cash has in terms of, as I mentioned, just make this bigger in terms of you know their own coin. They're only one company that has their own coin, which is Binance, and the rest of them basically provide you with web services, uh, buying and selling online only. They do the same thing, except we have the ability to do the rest, and I've already covered that in multiple videos. So we're not going to talk about that because I've already mentioned it. Okay. And of the services that we have, physical stores, uh, crypto automatic vending machine, electronic terminal, all that already been explained, virtual terminal for people who have online businesses, website, Miracle Installment for both personal and business, Miracle Home, Miracle Deal, uh, all that services, many of them are proprietary only to Miracle Cash. And this is where, again, this information is presented here is not financial advice, and it's not financial or tax legal advice. And again, I don't even like to go through this because some of the numbers in here can be unbelievable for most people. But for the sake of presentation, I might as well give you, because that might be a point of interest to some people. Like, for instance, in the UK, in 2021, the UK produces 170 billion dollars in revenue. Okay, if only we target 10% of that, that would be 17 billion. Yeah, okay. When you consider 1% transaction fee, that's 170 million. Okay, we're talking about just 10% of 170 billion. That's in the UK alone. That's one region that produces that type of volume on a regular basis. Okay, if only we have 10%. Now, keep in mind that we have storefront, ATM, POS system, business partnership. So, getting 10% of that market penetration uh, is not going to be a challenge. But just say, for the sake of conservative estimate, let's say 10%. Okay, 1% transaction fee and cash for NFT get 75%. Okay, 75% of that basically is 127.5 million. Okay. Now, 50% of that is shared with the NFTs, with the number of NFTs uh, members. So 1488 is a membership amount that you could say the number of equity share, and you may have one or several according to your ability. But what if each NFT have a net of 40,000? That's for sales generated for that one area in UK. Okay, so suppose that we put out 1,000 automatic vending machine, okay, available in 3 months. Average sell per vending machine is $500 per transaction, okay? With 5 transactions per day, okay, 6% fee per transaction, because that's how, we have to pay the people that host the vending machine for us, all that taken into consideration, 6% fee. Okay, so you're talking about $2.5 million times 6% fee, so that's about 150,000 per day. Okay, 4.5 million per month, or 54 million a year. Okay, when you reduce by 40% cost, that's 32 million. I mean, 32,000, and 50% of that. Now we're talking about the number of automatic vending machine, and at the end of the day, take 50% uh, share divided by 1488 per member. So per NFT from 1,000 automatic vending machine, each NFT gets about 10,000. It's not whether or not this is possible. This is just a conservative estimate. If we have, 2,000 automatic vending machine, then that's 21,500, 12 months time. If we have 4,000, then the number changes. Obviously, if we have more business partnership that requires AVM in multiple location, each AVM are working 24/7 minus time for servicing. Okay, specifically if you have like a 24-hour gas station, or 7-Eleven, depending on where you are, that opens 24/7. And crypto doesn't sleep. It's not like the stock market or the regular financial market. Crypto doesn't sleep. Okay. And let's say, for instance, also we have the physical POS system for, let's say, Miracle Pay. 10,000 location, average transaction $200 per transaction, average daily per location. And let's say, for instance, you have uh, yeah, average transaction daily, but say about 200. After you consider fees, okay, that's 120,000 a day, 3.6 million per month, 43.2 million annually. Okay, 43. Anyways, when you look at the numbers, If you increase your location, you also increase the net reward per uh, per NFT. Again, there's only 1488 membership, and you can have a minimum of one, or you can have many, as long as it's up to 1488, according to your ability. Say, for instance, you got one or two, then adjust the number of, whether it's the AVM, whether it's the POS system. These are like the two products in addition to online sales that may take, say, 20% product that may generate 80% of the profit right out of the gate, out of opening. As soon as we open for business, these are the services, because we have partnership with multiple companies that give us access uh, to their membership, to their customers by using our technology, whether it's the automatic vending machine or the POS system used by businesses that choose our technology. So, is it possible? Of course, it's possible. Okay. Am I saying that you're gonna get that right off the back, right off the gate? No, because the company has to, you know, have a name for itself. And in some cases, this is the first interaction somebody would have, some people would have with crypto. And so that may take time to scale. But when it scale, when you combine physical service, physical stores, automatic vending machine, POS system, and multiple established already business, in addition to having our own store, someone would have to actually make a conscious choice to go visit. It's not impossible to get to those, conservative estimate numbers. Okay, so they, again, not financial advice. Uh, you know, just because UK did X amount in revenue, that doesn't mean Miracle Cash will come up and say, hey, the first year you're gonna get 100,000 per NFT. I got 5 NFTs, and in the beginning it will be slow until everything is adapted. Just like the usage of the internet, usage of cell phone. In the beginning, people will slowly adapt, and within a year, we talk about a year from now, that's when most countries, most stores are open, most partnerships are already created. We're talking about 12 months from today, from this video, and it'll be a different story altogether. And so it's not impossible, based on a conservative estimate, for each NFT to generate 100,000. And then if we only double every, if we double, or if we marginally increase every year, obviously, or definitely increase as we have massive adoption for the NFT to come out. I mean, keep in mind, Bored Ape, and you know, those NFTs had absolutely zero use case, and many of them were sold for millions of dollars. And you can do a research on the internet to find the history of sales of those NFTs and what they went for. Uh, so it's not impossible. Okay, if those NFTs, like the Bored Ape, did so well in the beginning, our NFT that is backed by a physical asset, by a real business, it's not hard to determine how well the potentially we will do. In addition to that, we also have we are part of the Boogie Gopher Club. Currently, we have an event coming up in Florida, in Miami, Florida, and people who take part of our club will have the opportunity to travel, have fun. Personal development is something that we are huge. Uh, we partake in. It's not just about making money. We love to have fun. And let's assume that if you like what you see so far, tokenization makes sense to you. What about the potential of earning 10%? Say, for instance, you come in, you create your account, Okay, you come in, you create your account, and you begin to share the idea with as many people as possible. And as you share, for every person that you share the concept with, you earn 10%. It's a two-tier marketing program. First generation is 10%, second generation is 5%. And after that, we do have a leadership marketing program called a star program for you to participate in. And again, everyone will do well according to your ability. If you have a great social network, if you're an influencer, if you are a YouTuber or a marketer, uh, if you know the people with teaching skills are the ones who will be doing well because they'll have the patience to explain this wonderful ecosystem of ours to their friends, family, business associates, and so it's not too hard to determine where this might go for you. Again, especially uh, with the star program. Anyways, in addition to be part of UK, we also be borrowing 50% profit from two stores in Cyprus will share 50% of their profit for the UK as a promotion. Currently, UK is going for 10,000 for until supplies last. I'm not gonna guarantee you that a week or two from now you see this video that we will have UK available. But if you see this video today in my presentation, including in the playlist of by now this would be the 41st or 41 video, I've explained to you the benefit of having fractional ownership. You don't have to buy an entire one single store. When you buy a McDonald's, you buy a single location. When you participate in the master franchise for this tokenization process with Cashflow NFT, that one membership covers an entire region. And so, as we open stores in multiple places within that region, your single membership covers the entire region. That means out of all our point of sales, all our revenue access, all the ways that the company generate revenue, Miracle Deal, Miracle Pay, Miracle Token, Miracle Wallet, Miracle Installment, and any businesses that choose to adapt Miracle Cash's technology and therefore use their services covers into that license. That one membership covers an entire region or an entire country. In the case of UK, it's four countries in one region. As opposed to buying $1 million franchise where you are restricted to one location. And as we know in real estate is location, location, location. If the business was not properly analyzed, the market data was not properly analyzed, the store is wrongfully put in the wrong location, it's a matter of millions of dollars lost in the wrong selection of a location for a business. In this case, it doesn't really matter where the location is, the store. Obviously, it does matter for visibility and foot traffic and demographic statistics, but it does make a difference that you're buying in the master franchise in an entire region, not a single store location. In addition to all the services that you get access to leverage their revenue coming in. Anyway, so I don't have to tell you how big this is. Um, and then we have Benelux. Benelux is another country that consists of Belgium, Luxembourg, and Netherlands. Actually, in the photo, in one of the photo, this this store is in the Netherlands currently, and Luxembourg and Belgium are about to have their stores as well. So you get to, if you participate in Benelux, Benelux is obviously currently at 5,000. Again, you're not buying in a one country, you're buying in a trichotomous, you're buying into a region. Just countries are too small to stand on their own. Luxembourg, Belgium, Netherlands, they are too small economically, so it's actually good to combine them into one. So one membership covers three countries, an entire region. So whatever you may have, I mean, anyways, I can dissect that for you in many ways to tell you what the benefit is, but it's really not that important. Again, my presentation is not for everyone. You may see it or you may not see it. Anyways, whatever you choose to do, and in terms of those three countries, 100% of Belgium, the NFT membership gets 50% of Netherlands, 100% of Luxembourg. There's only 2,000 membership in the total Benelux, and 9 delivery channels, 9 streams of income, and there are 2,000 membership seats available. Currently at $5,000 per membership. When we look at the population for in 2021, for instance, 11.59 million in Belgium, 17.53 million in Netherlands. Luxembourg has 640,064. GDP, you can see it. Belgium has 594.1 billion uh, gross domestic product. Netherlands, 1 trillion, and Luxembourg 85.51 billion. Obviously, those countries in the European Union are fastly adapting crypto. And crypto, blockchain technology, cryptocurrency is part of the economy there. You don't have to live in those regions. In any place where we have the NFT, you simply have to own a membership those regions for you to leverage the economic evolution going on in those regions. I'm trying to be as gentle as possible because, first of all, this makes sense. Anyways, whatever you do get in touch with me if you have any questions. Because, of course, this is a presentation. I don't want to make this thing too long, but at the same time, many of you may have the ability to participate in the NFT, or many of you may not have the ability. If you have the ability, one membership, one and done, and don't have to market to anybody, that's okay. Or one and then share, or you don't have the economic ability to participate, but you know plenty of people in crypto. And if this information makes sense to you, but you're limited by the ability to participate, you can also participate in sharing. And I will actually attach a video of the STAR program, so that way I don't have to explain it one more time because I've got several videos that explains that. If you are a business owner or perhaps know businesses that are managed or perhaps led by crypto friendly owners or CEOs, you can create a free account and basically expose or educate them about this wonderful ecosystem, and you can be benefited from their economic activities even though perhaps you may not have the ability. The reason why I'm emphasizing that is because not everybody has the ability to participate in a membership at 5,000. However, you do know people who are in crypto, who are crypto savvy, who have businesses, whether it's nonprofit churches. Actually, even churches start taking crypto donation or crypto contribution. Nonprofit are taking crypto donation. Your personal nonprofit that you give to once in a while, and sometimes you may even have the ability to create a page to do a fund drive for whatever reason. How about leveraging crypto, and you can take part of Miracle Pay, and I will be talking more about that in the future. So ability should not be a problem, because if you lack the ability, you can create a free cash flow account and then share. As you share, you will then create the potential income to participate in an NFT with commission by sharing. Now, sharing is not for everyone, because that involves you inviting someone to see a presentation done by someone else, or come to a live presentation so you can share this concept. There's nothing for you to know. If you can send somebody a text, invite them to a movie, invite them to a concert, invite them uh, to to go to a restaurant that you like, you can also invite them to see this wonderful opportunity, and therefore open the door for now a financial miracle that you've been waiting for. But it's not going to happen with you doing nothing. And it's free to create a cash flow NFT account. It has been my pleasure to present this information to you. If you see any value in that, do contact me so we can help you take the next step.